Whispers in the Green Room, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young. The Green Room was supposed to be a sanctuary, a quiet place where guests could breathe, gather themselves, and prepare before the blinding studio lights consumed them. But for Cha Eun-woo, it felt more like a holding cell. In less than an hour, he would face a nation. The televised interview was his one chance to tell his truth, to clear his name from a scandal that had nearly ruined him. Allegations of fraud, betrayal, and double dealings had trailed him for months. Shadows cast by faceless accusers who never seemed to rest. His reputation had been dragged through every headline, his image dissected on every screen. Tonight, he could finally take back control. But as he sat before the mirror, tugging at his tie with a hand that refused to stop shaking, doubt gnawed at him. "Breathe," a familiar voice said gently. He turned. Moon Jae-young stood in the doorway, holding 2 paper cups of coffee, her presence instantly softening the tension in the air. She was more than just his colleague, more than just his anchor through the chaos. She was the one person who had stayed when everyone else walked away. She set the cup in front of him and gave a small smile. "It's just coffee, not a magic potion. But it helps." Eun-woo let out a shaky laugh, taking the cup. "What if I freeze out there? What if they twist my words?" "Then we untwist them together," she replied without hesitation. Her confidence was steady, almost stubborn. "You don't have to carry this alone." 2. A whisper behind the curtain. A producer called for Eun-woo to be mic'd up. Jae-young excused herself to give him space, wandering toward the back of the green room where the curtains parted into a narrow hallway lined with storage closets and spare equipment. That was when she heard it. 2 voices, low, urgent, laced with conspiracy. The feed will cut at the 20-minute mark. Enough to rattle him. He won't recover. The public won't trust him after that. Jae-young froze. The words slithered through the crack of a half-closed door, chilling her blood. Another voice responded, sharper, angrier. "Make sure it looks like an accident. No glitches pointing back to us." Her pulse quickened. Sabotage. Someone was planning to ruin Eun-woo's interview before he even had a chance. She leaned closer, her ear brushing the cold doorframe. The voices grew clearer. And then one of them laughed, a laugh that cut through her like a blade. Her breath caught. She knew that laugh. It belonged to someone she thought she'd buried in her past. Memories she had locked away came rushing back. Years ago, when she was just starting her career, she had worked under a senior producer named Jun-ho. Charismatic, ambitious, dangerous. He had once been her mentor, guiding her through the chaos